Once there was a king who believed that if he knew the answers to 3 questions, he would always know what to do. His questions are: what is the best time to act? Who is the most important person? And what is the most important action? The king sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a great reward to anyone who could answer these questions. Many wise people came to the palace. Some said the best time to act was to make a schedule and follow it exactly. Others said you should look to the stars and act when they were right. Still others said you needed a council of wise advisors to tell you when to act. For the second question, some said priests were most important. Others said doctors, soldiers, or merchants were most important. For the third question, some said the most important action was learning. Others said it was fighting, praying, or making money. The king was not satisfied with any of these answers, so he decided to visit a wise old man who lived alone in the forest. The king dressed like a common person and went to find the hermit. He found the old man digging in his garden. The hermit was thin and weak, and digging was hard work for him. "I have come to ask you 3 questions," said the king. But the hermit kept digging and didn't answer. The king felt sorry for the old man. "Let me help you," he said, and took the shovel. The king dug for 1 hour, then 2 hours. Finally, he stopped and asked his questions again. The hermit said, "Someone is coming," and pointed into the forest. A man came running out of the trees. His hands were pressed against his stomach, and blood was flowing between his fingers. When he saw the king, he fell down. The king and the hermit opened the man's shirt. He had a deep cut in his stomach. The king washed the wound carefully and used his own shirt to bandage it. The blood kept coming, so they washed and bandaged it again and again. Finally, the bleeding stopped. The wounded man asked for water, and the king brought fresh water from a nearby stream. The man drank and felt better. By now the sun was setting. The king was very tired from digging and helping the wounded man. He lay down and fell asleep. When he woke up, the wounded man was looking at him. "Please forgive me," the man said weakly. "Forgive you? What did you do?" asked the king. "You don't know me, but I know you. You killed my brother and took my land. I came here to kill you. I waited in the forest, but when you didn't return to your palace, I came looking for you. Your guards saw me and wounded me. I escaped, but I would have died if you hadn't helped me. I came here to kill you, and instead you saved my life. I am ashamed. If I live, I will serve you forever." The king was very happy that he had made peace with his enemy. He forgave the man and promised to give back his land and send his own doctor to care for him. After the wounded man left, the king asked the hermit his 3 questions one last time. "But they have already been answered," said the hermit. "How?" asked the king. "Yesterday, if you had not felt sorry for me and stayed to dig, that man would have killed you on your way home. So the most important time was when you were digging in my garden. I was the most important person, and helping me was the most important action. Later, when the wounded man came, the most important time was when you were caring for his wound. He was the most important person, and taking care of him was the most important action. Remember, there is only one important time, and that is now. The most important person is always the one you are with, and the most important action is to do good for that person." The king finally understood. He thanked the hermit and returned home, carrying this wisdom with him for the rest of his life. Life's meaning lies in present kindness. The most important moment is now. The most important person is whoever is with you, and the most important action is to help them. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mind Thrill Stories.